I thought a lot about today. I thought a lot about today. I thought a lot about how modern society, like what I don't get is that, like I think that women and children should have rights, you know, because they should, the same as men. I don't, but what I don't understand is how come if I want to be in a place where people are constantly trying to be deconstructive towards men, you need to go to the third world. Like I don't like places where women and children don't have as equal rights to men. But I can't help but see that indeed in modern society, people are obsessed with being unconstructive towards men and making men feel defeated and just bad about being weird, being not as having as high baseline attractiveness as women, and having a more, what would you call it, dominating presence. That's something that some men get bullied for. Modern society, like with smartphones and all of it, like has really become a lot about having a soft image and aesthetics and how things look. And women and children obviously win there, while men have by default a more dominating presence, a more aggressive. No, not aggressive. What's the word? I don't know. But yeah, what I don't get is like I want women and children to have the same rights as men, but I don't understand like why can't we have that without all of the male defeatism? Like I don't get it. Like just don't be unconstructive towards men. I don't get the point of it. Why doesn't modern society empower men instead of trying to make men feel defeatist? I don't understand that. That's something that does make me feel quite bad about the last 10 years because there's so many people that I've seen that have succumbed to the male defeatism. I think it's just so unnecessary. I don't understand it. Like, why has male defeatism completely consumed modern society? I do not get inspired when I go outside into society at the moment. You know, I'm obsessed with local community and community culture. I go to church, I listen to music, I make sure to know who are the local musicians, local culture people. I always want to keep track of the local culture people, local music folks, because you know I am all about bringing people together and playing music and having fun. I really do blame myself for being so weak and being unable to do in that. Like if I were didn't have my goddamn ADHD and inability to plan and focus, I would create my company and I would start making art and music and products that cherish coming together and playing music and rationality. But because I am weak and I am sick in some way, I cannot do that. But I will keep working on it every day. Keep working on building my contact, building up my local community integration, and bringing the community together because I can already tell that the local community isn't so together as it used to be. I remember what it was like before, and it's not as together now as it was. I like it. I like putting people together for art, music, and goodness. I want a society that is constructive. Society used to be way more constructive. Like the last few years, people have never ever been so deconstructive as the past few years. People are completely just destructive towards each other, bullying people and being like mean towards people for no reason. I don't understand this. I really don't understand also the private chat calls, man. That stuff's just so confusing to me. what's going on and going outside these days. Society is just disorienting. The internet is the place where I feel the most focus, where I feel the most repersonalization. Like I get depersonalization often when I go outside because people have gotten so bad at just saying hi to each other, saying hey you, like giving each other recognition and acknowledgement, and that just really bothers me. But I always try to share places and people that do remember to do that, to acknowledge the people around you, give people affirmation. It should be like I'm pretty cheap when it comes to affirmation. Just don't be a citizen and I will give you recognition. That's like basically it. And I'll say hi to you. Yeah, so basically today's video was about why has modern society become so deconstructive and defeatist? Why do I need to go to the third world for a society that is constructive towards men? Because I don't like the third world. They don't have rights for women and children, and that's just bad. I want women and children to have rights, but I don't understand why we can't have that and male constructivism at the same time. So yeah, that's basically it. See you in the next video.